Okay guys, so let's talk about last night's episode of Sleepy Hollow. So excited that the show is back for a second season, you guys. I absolutely loved season 1, so I can't wait to see what's coming in season 2. So this episode basically centered around Abby and Ichabod trying to rescue Katrina. The one thing that I love that they're doing this season is they've given us this really kind of unsettled feeling. I think Ichabod and Abby had this real comfortable spot they were in last season in terms of kind of their environment. You know, they had Captain Irving on their side, Jenny was with them, but now, you know, things have definitely changed. Captain Irving is in jail, of course. We've got a new captain who has no idea what's going on in Sleepy Hollow. And then also, before this episode is over, poor Jenny gets arrested again. As far as the new police captain goes, we kind of get that she knew Abby and Jenny's mom, and, you know, I mean, her whole story just screams that there is more to it. You know, there is more that we haven't seen yet, so I am sure we will be seeing that before long. There were a few little interesting parts of this episode. So Abby and Ichabod end up raising this monster thing that Benjamin Franklin created. I thought it was funny that they called it Franklinstein. Kind of hilarious. But yeah, they brought this thing back to really kind of help them fight the horsemen. So that was interesting because by the end of the episode, you know, it kind of does its job and then it rides off into the dark. And so we're not sure where it went, but I'm sure it'll be showing back up, hopefully at a point when they really need it. Let's talk about Abraham and Katrina, right? So they're trying to rescue Katrina because Abraham has her because he's been stalking her throughout time, basically. And I thought it was really interesting. There was this point where he really kind of plants the seeds of doubt in Katrina's mind and kind of tells her, like, look at what Ichabod is doing. He doesn't love you. He left you in purgatory all that time. And, you know, Abby Mills is in purgatory for 2 days and he's, you know, tearing the world down to get to her. And you kind of see Katrina have this flashback of the moment when Ichabod has to leave Abby in purgatory and, you know, he's holding her and telling her, you know, I'm gonna come back for you. And so, yeah, I definitely think the seeds of doubt have been planted in Katrina's head. We get later, you know, that Katrina decides to stay because she feels like she's getting a lot of good information by being there with Abraham and also with Henry. And so she kind of decides to be the inside man. But as far as Katrina goes as a whole, I'm just not really sure about her character. I mean, like, I don't get the whole, like, love thing between her and Ichabod. So, like, they had this whole moment, you know, when she decided that she was gonna stay. And it should be touching, and it should be this moment where you get that this man is, you know, been searching for his wife and now they're reunited, but they can't be together and there should be some heartbreak there. But I really don't care, and I don't know what it is. I mean, it's not like I'm really longing for, like, Abby and Ichabod to be together or anything like that. I mean, I think they definitely have this bond together as the two witnesses, but I don't know. I just don't feel the bond between Ichabod and Katrina, so I'm kind of okay with the fact that she decided to stay, is my point. Am I the only one that feels that way, people? Let me know how you feel about Ichabod and Katrina. Like, are you feeling the love, or am I just missing it? I think my absolute favorite part of this episode was the whole scene where Abby and Ichabod go to the bank to get the horseman's head, you know, because they need it to raise this monster or whatever. And Ichabod goes on this rant about bank pins. And it just was kind of hilarious. And it really made quite a lot of sense. But it was the whole point of how, like, the pins are chained to the desk. And he was just kind of like, these people trust you with your money and yet you can't trust them with a pen? I don't understand this. I just thought that was hilarious. And I kind of love those moments when he gets to comment on things that are happening in our society that just make no sense. Because he's really right most of the time. At the end of the episode, there was this weird bit where Henry goes to be Captain Irving's lawyer. And I get that Captain Irving doesn't know who Henry is, I guess. And so he signs something and there's this whole thing with the pen where basically he ends up signing it in blood. So that can't be good. So I'm sure Captain Irving has probably just sold his soul to the devil or something like that. So, you know, fingers crossed that that turns out okay for him. I mean, the man is in jail getting beat up already. I mean, it can't get much worse. So yeah, overall, I just thought it was a kind of good, normal type of episode. Nothing earth-shattering, but again, it just felt like it was laying the groundwork for what's to come. Can't wait to hear what you guys thought about this episode. Please make sure that you tell me what you think about the whole Ichabod Katrina thing. I need to know that I'm not alone, people. Let me know down in the comment section below. And I will see you guys again soon. Bye.